To be honest, this whole book is a gem. This is a diamond that you need on your bookshelf. Russ continuously pleases me. And I mean, this is like real talk. Like, I'm going to give this man his roses because you really connected with me, with your music and with your words in this book. And I think that it will connect with so many other people. If you are a reader, if you are an intellect, you deserve quality bookmarks, yo. This is what you do all the time. You flip through pages. You literally flip through pages. If you are a bookworm, you literally flip through pages, okay? I need you to have a quality bookmark. This is a suede, feeling nice, seductive, black bookmark that says A Creative's Mind, okay? And I have plenty more. Seductive intelligence, discipline is sexy, black, period. If you're a bookworm, do yourself some justice, okay?
I don't know, man. Why wouldn't I expand my mind? It's the only power I got.
Russ has created a book called It's All in Your Head. Take a look at the book. Take a look at the book. It's bold. It's sleek. It's nice. It is from Russ. There's really a lot to say about this book, so I'll just get into the book review with it. But when you think about a book that shares its experiences, tells you what to do, and comes from such a place that's bizarre, that's not the average. It's not the average of the masses of the successful. It's like really the unlikely. Russ is an exceptional artist, okay? Russ is an exceptional artist, and he decided to write a book based off of his experiences. What I love most about this book is how he labels, like for instance, look, chapter 7, Always New. Always New is the title of one of his songs, okay? And he creates these colors that's different on every single chapter, right? So like, for instance, this chapter is blue, you know, or if you want to go to the beginning, these chapters are like lime. I have not seen a book like it. So it's so petite. It's a petite book, but it's so powerful. It's so powerful. He says great things in this book, and it really was tough for me to decide exactly what I wanted to talk about today. So kudos to you, my man, for being the artist that you are and being able to insinuate what it is that you've learned in this process so that people like me can connect with that. Thank you. So I have 6 gems that I have decided to entertain you guys with today, and let's get right into it. How about that? The first gem that caught my eye: Delusional Self-Belief. Delusional Self-Belief. What does that mean? Delusional self-belief. So Russ says, your success is directly related to your self-belief. Sure, now the song sounds good, but that took years, not just practice, but delusional self-belief. He says, it was a long process of anonymity, putting out songs that no one heard, and the whole time maintaining an unwavering belief that on any given day, I could wake up and discover that my music had blown up. Delusion will give you faith when there is absolutely nothing in your present life that indicates you should believe. It is absolutely all in your head. What does delusion mean to you? To me, delusion is whatever I say I want, I can have. I am it. I am she. I am already a millionaire. I am already a billionaire right now. Because I have the dream, I believe that the money is already on its way. That is my truth. But for a lot of average folk, it's delusion. Russ says you have to have delusional self-belief. You have to believe in yourself so much that what you want is literally, you can see it in a space that no one else can see it. It's a delusion. It's really not there, but you can see it, you can feel it, you can smell it. It's yours. It's yours. It will be a delusion. It will always be a delusion. Because who else dreams like you? Who else has your vision? Your specific vision, not genre. Everybody's a part of some sort of genre. Your specific idea. Who has that? Who is in charge of that? Nobody but you. You have to be delusional. It does not exist. It does not exist. So what does that mean? That means from your mind, put it on paper, make it make sense. Put it in steps, say it out loud, make it make sense. Talk to somebody else about it if you have to. And then say what the next step is. Say what the next step is, because you, only you know. If it was able to be expressed from your mouth, you could do those things. Keep on believing, because if you keep on believing, what you want will be yours. And that's what Russ was saying. Russ, from an early age, went through the process of trying to figure out what the hell he was supposed to be here for. And as a creative, he started playing with things. I believe that the hard part was trying to verify if the rest of the world would connect with what it is that you felt. I believe that was the hard part. But once you decided to not give a damn, that's when things blew up. That's my logic. Russ, if you got anything outside of that to say, let me know in the comments. But I think that's kind of how it happened. Because this man came from a basement and he ended up where he is now. He's not past 30. He's not 30 yet. He's a young gentleman. And he's rich. He's making bread, doing what he loves. And he manifested it. And the book says exactly how he manifested it. Never lose the delusional self-belief. Always believe in what people can't see. Always believe in what people can't feel. Always believe in what's outside of the box. You are not average. Do y'all know how we were created? Do y'all know the type of energy, the frequency wave that you can go to? Do you not understand that? Once you get there, it just showers. So keep believing in yourself and keep going beyond the eye of what's next to you. I challenge you. Go beyond the eye. That's what's next to you. So Russ told us something very powerful. He said, forget about the win. Detach yourself from the win, bro. Detach yourself from the win. It's the what. What do you want to do? Russ said, trust the what. Fuck the win. Don't worry about the win. We all are doing our own thing, okay? Do not get caught up in what you think may have to happen at this certain time. Forget about that. It doesn't matter when it happens. Just believe in what it is that you're doing. Enjoy what you're doing and just do what you do. Don't focus on when it's supposed to pop. Don't focus on when it's supposed to drop. Don't focus on when eyes are supposed to see it. Don't focus on none of that. Focus on the what. Who and what are you supposed to add value to? What is it that you're passionate about? What is it that's going to keep you going? What is it that makes you feel fulfilled? What is that? Focus on the what. Do not focus on the when. So that was gem number 2. Okay, so gem number 3, passion. Now, passion is literally my favorite topic in the world. I think what really connects me to Russ is his passion. I think that he's so passionate in what he believes is going to happen that it's magnifying. And I am the same way. So in his book, the majority of his book, to be honest, is about passion. It's about loving what you do and believing in what you do and taking a step out to make what you do successful. In the introductory of the book, Russ says, whatever that thing is that takes you to a higher level, that connects you to the best possible version of yourself, that helps you live purposefully, that's your passion. Whatever takes you to that highest level, that thing that helps you live purposefully, that's your passion. Russ says, the game is your passion. The game, your journey, that is your passion. Your passion is the thing that connects you to the most truest version of yourself. Points are just the signifiers, the money, the accolades, and while they may be pleasurable, they don't sustain you. If you play for points, you will quit. The game is what keeps you going. You play it simply for the sake of playing, because without it, you are simply not living. It's not about what you get out of it. It's not about the trophies. It's not about external satisfactions. It's all about just playing the game. I love that so much because truly that's what passion is. If you're somebody who's struggling out there to understand what your passion is, when you're moving and you're just moving day to day, what's something that you can get lost in? What's something that you literally could get lost in? Like, yo, like, I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. Like, or Tom really did go fast with that. Like, what is that thing? That's your passion. Russ said, what fills you up with the most enthusiasm when you think about it? What fills you up with the most enthusiasm when you think about it? What fills you up with the most enthusiasm when you think about it? Come on. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Literally sit back and think about it. What gives you the most enthusiasm? What makes you most energetic? What brings you most joy? It is what it is. Don't judge it. Don't do nothing outside of just, yeah, that brings me joy. It is what it is. That brings me joy. What is it? Write it down. Write it down. Okay? Limitations and boundaries are put on dreams by non-believers, quitters, and bitter people who didn't have the balls to go after their own dreams. Fuck that. Most people know what they really want to do. They just allow the poison that erupts from other people's pitfalls to convince themselves that they aren't talented enough, or that they don't love it enough, or that they can't do it because it hasn't been deemed credible or practical or lucrative. Fuck those people. Get out of your way. Believe deeply in your passion. My passion is my best religion. I mean that literally. I have a rosary tattooed on my arm, Inside the prayer beads are my music notes. Music is my religion. This man is so passionate about what he does. Music is his religion. I have a tattoo on my arm of my clothing brand, Opulent Perception, and the logo means to have an abundant outlook on life. I truly believe in having an abundant outlook on life. I truly believe in the fruits that develop from having an abundant outlook on life. That is my religion. I have it tatted on me. This guy has rosaries with his music notes tatted in it. That's how serious he is about music. You don't think somebody like that is going to be successful? He's telling you, Russ is successful. If you want to follow along somebody who's been through the process to become successful, he says, you have to be passionate about what you decide to put into the world. If it's something you want to produce in the world, be passionate about it, period. Alright, so gem number 4, the what if versus the oh well. The what if versus the oh well. The what if versus the oh well. Yo, no cap, I love this point because if you're like ADHD or your journey has you operating so many different things at one time, a lot of times you can get caught up in the decision making, right? Like, should I do this or should I do that? Like, what's really riding on this decision, right? Am I being the best person that I can be when I make this decision? You know what I'm saying? So, battling between the what if and the oh well. Russ puts it like this, okay? If you find yourself hesitating, don't. The what if will torment you. The oh well will free you. Utilize that way of thinking continuously. The staircase of your dreams is daunting because it is limitless. It stretches far beyond what you can see. Stop focusing on the staircase and focus on the step in front of you. Overcoming hesitation is an ongoing challenge that everyone faces. In moments of decision, don't hesitate. Less think, more do. Less think, more do. Listen to your intuition. Russ says it's all in your head. Literally, it's all in your head. Forget about it. We all have our own individual experiences. We all have our own individual journeys. Who says the way that you think is wrong? What if the way you think is absolutely correct? Go for it. Go for it. Just do it. Fuck the when. Fuck the when. Just do the what. What is it that I'm thinking about? What is it that I'm in love with right now? What idea am I in love with right now that's going to help me feel good in a way that's going to allow me to push all the morals and values that I believe that's going to uplift the world around me? Is this thing allowing me to push that onto other people's and to myself? That's the type of way you got to think. It's going to touch somebody else. Trust me, there's plenty of people in this world. Just do your thing and love what it is that you're doing so you can be consistent at it. Because when that opportunity comes, you better be ready. You better be ready. And if you ain't ready, that's because you're not gratifying this moment right now. If you're not ready for when that opportunity comes, that big thing that you're looking for, that's because you are not gratifying the moment that you are in now. You are not nurturing the moment that you are in right now. You are not living the best way that you can live in this moment that you are in right now. Appreciate what you got right now. Be as optimal as you can be right now so that when more comes into it, you're ready. You're ready. You know what to do with it. You know how to maximize it. Let's not be wasteful on our dreams, yo. Your dreams are precious and you can have whatever you want. So don't belittle it. Dream big and do what you gotta do to make sure you maximizing on that dream. You optimizing on that dream. It's touching other people in the most profound way. That is your responsibility as you are the dreamer. Number 5 is what it looks like we're on. So a note that I wrote to myself in a book. I do a lot of notes in my book. That's why I like physical books versus like audio books. No need to press or stress. Walk by faith, knowing you're doing all you can. I'm working, and it will all make sense in the physical. What's in my head will come to pass. Visions are key when you believe. That's what I wrote to myself after reading what Russ said. Russ said, as long as you are becoming the best version of you, you will not disappoint yourself. If you ever have a crisis, you will always have the answer. If you ever have a crisis, you will always have the answer. The answer is you. As long as you are becoming the best version of yourself, you will always have the answer, because the answer is you. You, with a capital Y, you are the answer. Nothing else is the answer. Your thoughts, your energy, the way you soak things in, the way you feel, that's you. You are the answer. So Russ made a song, and he had an editor. He was ready to go out the state, go record the video, get it edited, and put it out to YouTube. He's trying to put his stuff out. But the editor said that it was going to take a month and a half. And Russ and Boogas ain't trying to have that type of time right now. They on creative mode. They trying to create and push. I respect y'all hustle. So Russ said, let's just get a camera and just press record on that thing. So that's exactly what they did. And now look how far this video went. Don't wait on other people. You are the answer. You already know what you need. You do it. You do it. You should always know how to do the steps that you know is needed to make your journey a positive and productive and progressive one. Russ said, do not fall asleep on yourself. You are the answer. I love that verse. I really do. There's a powerful thing that he also said on page 141. He said, when your number one driving factor is your potential, then your success starts and ends with you. It is all in your head. When your number one driving factor is your potential, do you know how big your potential is? Do you know how far your potential goes? Just your potential. Not even thinking about the disciplines of your potential. Just thinking about how far your potential goes. If the reason why you move and navigate and produce is to see how far you could really go, man, if that's the case, nobody should have any say on that but you. It's your start and it's your ending. It's how far you feel like you could go. And you feel it. You feel it. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to say, you know what? This is my goal right now. I'm going to see how far I can go. And I keep increasing that goal. And I keep going. That it starts and it ends with you. And that's what he's trying to say in this gem. Okay, so on to the last gem that I believe was a powerful notion inside of Russ's book. Russ makes this notion of do as many reps as possible. Okay, when I think about do as many reps as possible, I automatically think about muscle growth. Do as many reps as possible. Keep practicing, keep going, just make it a habit. Make it who you are. Do what you do and just keep freaking going. Don't look at numbers, just keep going. And not only just keep going, but move with purpose. Move with legitimate purpose. So Russ says, keep doing, keep making, keep pushing. It's about output. He says, do it so you can do it again. Get in as many reps as possible. Keep going. You know what I mean? He says, move with purpose. Okay, so let's think about it. Where are you trying to go? Right? Is it a certain house you're trying to get? Is this a certain lifestyle that you're trying to live? Is it like an amount of dollars you're trying to have in your bank account? What type of person are you trying to become, right? And when you are able to see that type of person that you got to become to have the things that you want, to get there, you have to build a plan and you have to keep going. Keep freaking going, but move with purpose. Like, don't just go and think that, all right, I'm having actions, I'm doing something, so something is supposed to work out. No, it don't work like that. You gotta keep going, but you gotta move with purpose. It gotta make sense. And for it to make sense, you gotta get in tune with what your vision is. You gotta get in tune with who you are and what you're trying to produce in this world. The world needs you. You are a magnificent person. Like, that's just, it is what it is, right? We know that. But how can you really add value? How can you really hone in on those things that you're great at and those things that you love and produce? How can you keep going? And that's what I take from Russ's words. Like, you have to just keep showing up. I want to keep thinking and creating and feeling like everything that comes out of my brain is possible. And I'm going to keep doing something that I believe is possible, that I believe adds value, that I believe is necessary. I'm going to keep doing it, because if my ultimate goal is to be a billionaire, if my ultimate goal is to have the freedom to create, if my ultimate goal is to be able to dig in a mindset of other intellects and high frequency thinkers, then I need to move accordingly. It needs to make sense to what your dream is. Dream big. Believe in yourself. You got it. And Russ shares these notions all throughout his book. To be honest, it was very hard for me to pick out what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. To be honest, this whole book is a gem. This is a diamond that you need on your bookshelf. Russ continuously pleases me. And I mean, this is like real talk. Like, I'm gonna give this man his roses, because you really connected with me, with your music and with your words in this book. And I think that it will connect with so many other people. He talks about a lot of passion. He talks about a lot of grit. He talks a lot of, like, what's yours is yours. He talks a lot about spending time alone, and a lot about making sacrifices, and a lot about going against the grain, meaning doing the opposing thing that most people want you to do or foresee you to do, but that's not what you want to do in your life. He goes into a lot about how to just maneuver in this creative world in your brain and fight and battle against the average mindset. This is what Russ does in his book, and I thoroughly suggest that you get this one. This one needs to be in your bookshelf. He puts his story in there so that it makes sense. You can get context from it. It's not just bullet point based literature. It's like something that you can move with, you can groove with, you can feel with, you can connect with. That's how he writes it here. He has 3 parts in this thing. It's very intellectual and it's very real. It's very authentic. It's like just raw. It's kind of like it is what it is. And to me, that's kind of rejuvenated to have a book that's just like, it is what it is, but you're yellow. You feel me? You're a yellow ass book, but it is what it is. Just do what you gotta do. Russ is an artist, and you, my friend, are an artist. And if you're trying to connect with other artists, other high frequency thinkers, if you're trying to get on a wave, or if you're trying to advance yourself and trying to figure out other ways to think, or how far you can go, or how far you can just like develop your mind, Russ is another active artist who's out here trying to build positivity, trying to build our talent, trying to build our art, trying to build our world, Connect with this guy. It's worth it. It's worth it. Do what you gotta do. Get the book, advance your mind, and y'all continue to love one another. Y'all continue to uplift your mind. Y'all continue to stay out of the average bubble. You are better than that. Continue to dream big. I will see y'all at the top. One love. Easy.